Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good morning and, for that matter, a great day. Today, I will be playing more Risk of Rain 2. I know last time I was very unsuccessful at getting out of the void. So, I have figured out the way the error of my ways, and I know the way to get to the new boss. And the way is to just not go to the void. Don't go to the void. They changed up the way that the void poison works, and it's just not worth. So it almost 9 times out of 10, if you're not bringing a god run into the void, you're gonna just die. But yeah. So in fact, in fact, I know of a little secret to get to the new boss, and I wanted to make it more well known because I didn't actually know about this one. No one had said it, no one had made me aware until randomly I had witnessed or I had heard from one of my friends that there was a way to do so. So I am going to show you guys how to get to the new boss after beating Mithrix. So I hope you enjoy. Well, so first we're going to have to figure out how to get to Mithrix, which typically requires you to get a successful run on one of the few characters on Monsoon that you'd even need to be able to do. In this case, I'm just going to go Monsoon mode, Artificer, because I'm a huge fan of how Artificer plays. I know that she's not the most consistent out of the bunch. She typically leans somewhere in between. Oh, cool, we got the new map. That's kind of nice. And you just have to get a successful run, which is pretty... it's not the easiest thing on Monsoon, but it can be pretty easy to do if done properly. It's not necessarily free by any means. I know a lot of people find it pretty hard, me included. But some people do this like every day, it feels. Hit you with 2. The main key factor about Artificer is being able to tell how much damage a projectile will do. If you know how much her left click does, then it will definitely lead to you dealing with a lot of enemies a lot better. A good tip is that 2 hits on a beetle on first stage is enough. 1 hit on a wisp is typically enough. If you choose the fire one. If you choose the lightning one, why? First of all. Second of all, is AoE really that important to you? Third of all, it's all right. I mean, it's not the worst thing you could pick. There's definitely a lot worse things in this game, but getting a run to Mithrix is typically just a bit of its luck, a bit of its skill, a bit of its factors outside of your control, a bit of its judgment, being able to make the right calls at the right time of when to leave and when to get stuff. That's a lot of chests to get. The hardest part about Monsoon is the healing hit, the healing reduction per second. Okay, they're definitely increased health. Later on, it's only 2 hits at the start to kill. It definitely de-escalates her power a bit. There's a new item that benefits the pyro. The pyro element. It's called the ignition. The ignition something. It doubles your damage for your left click. Only your afterburn, not like the initial, but It's pretty good. That one right there, the ignition tank. So now every time I hit any enemy, they're going to be taking a ton of afterburn damage. Ooh. That's kind of good. I wasn't expecting to get a red item out of a common chest on the first stage, but I'll take it. Bit of that streamer luck. But, you know. Normally I would be hard looking for teleporter. Or, for newt altars. But I don't look for newt altar as much. Especially on the new maps where I don't know where it is. Especially on monsoon runs. That's a good item to get. Odd opal. But yeah. I guess I think I've got enough items. Stone guard. Tip for stone guard. Always stay on his feet. No matter what class you're playing. Almost no downside. It also prevents the laser attack for as long as he, as long as you don't get too far away. Now he's gonna laser. Damn, I'm kind of getting overwhelmed. That's the part I really like about the Artificer, is the jump away is a good spacing tool. I didn't really get any healing items now, did I? The only healing item I have is the leeching seed. Could also use some more movement. Boom. That ignition tank is such a godsend item for this character. She could have, she really could use the increased damage. Especially on her afterburn. The AoE one is pretty alright, but the afterburn now is just hands down the better one. Just use afterburn on her. But like I said, we're shooting to kill Mithrix. That is our goal here. I see the nude altar now. That kind of sucks. Ooh, lenses. I got a lot of diversity in my item pool. Huh. I see a lot of items here. I guess I should probably grab as many as I can get. I'm one of those people who likes... I don't necessarily like to full clear, but I definitely like to get as many items as I can on the first stage. What is that? Ooh. I should probably just take something else. My whites are probably more valued as other things on this character, because the attack speed only works if you have a purity. And purity is only good if you have a 57 leaf is typically like the only good, really good item that makes a purity sort of work. If you don't have a 57 leaf, ooh, void seed already. Should probably go deal with those 4 rats. Are they just jumping off the edge? I guess they do that. Oh, once again, just the damage with the ignition tank just makes it so worth. Cleansing pool already. I mean, pearls aren't bad. I know people who swear by certain lunar items, and I know people who hate lunar items. Justin hates lunar items in this game. He's not a big fan of a lot of them. I like the drugs. I think drugs are a good item. That can be taken out of context. Yeah, kids, I like drugs. No. I like the spinel tonic. The spinel tonic is pretty good. I think it's a decent item. It has some downsides. One mainly being it leads to different things. You know, the spinel tonic leads to afflictions if you can't keep it up infinitely. And it takes a lot of coins to get an infinite spinel tonic. Like, you don't have the coins for it. It's really bad. But if you have the coins for it, I recommend getting the spinel tonic. It's like pretty good. Ooh, Kasha slug. That's a good get. Is that that's my first really good healing item. They're only really good if you get a lot of them, though. Tick fell for it. As you can see, I'm playing on the newest patch. They patched void seeds so that they would, get more, void seeds will get, they'll show you the last 3 enemies remaining. They didn't used to do that, which was very annoying. Chrono Bobble, best item in the game, 100% always. Yeah. Would recommend. Every time. No downsides. Good item. I mean, there is no downsides to a Chrono Bobble. It's just not very useful either. Only really affecting beetles. Oh no, I guess it also affects rats really bad. But there's only like 3 or 4 characters who struggle with rats that I can think of. Why did I just immediately go into the Void Seed, like disregarding any health? They also made it so Void Seeds don't spawn like 500 different enemies. Like, Void Seeds used to produce like tons and tons of items. I probably should have gone slug there. Oh, that's the first time I've seen Void Seed spawn on Teleporter. Teleporter typically spawns like a little ways from the Void Seed. So it's rare. But you know, not completely uncommon to see it, you know, near it. But in this case, I guess it's literally right on top of it. Is that a boss item printer for the Queen's Gland? Game, you shouldn't have. No, really, you shouldn't have. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that they have definitely buffed the Queen's Gland from when it came out originally. But it is still not like a god tier item. I don't know if I would replace any item for a Queen's Gland. A stun grenade printer. One stun grenade isn't bad, but like having multiple is good and all, but like it's just a stun grenade. Like Queen Bee. The burn, I really think that this that ignition really makes Artificer so much better. I wonder what they'd do if they changed up how tar worked. Maybe like if you get ignition fire and then apply tar onto something, it prolongs it. Is there even... Yeah, there's an item that adds tar. onto enemies. I was wondering, is there even an item that adds tar? Yeah, it's the boss item for the Clay Templar. The Mire something? Something like that. Talk about Queen's Gland. Oh boy! Queen's Gland! I'm so glad I got Queen's Gland. So now I can 3D print it into Queen's Gland. I do like that your beetle guard always spawns in. Like, even if it dies, it just spawns a new one. Like, that's pretty nice. But let me just miss that enemy like 1,200 times. I just think that Queen's Gland could still be a bit better without being overpowered by any means. I wonder how good the summoner build in this would be. Like just all items that spawn in enemies. Buy every drone you see instead of chest. Or most chests. Is there even a white item that boosts? Ooh, that would be nice. But it's 800. I'm someone who's trying to complete the logbook because I really like completing the logbook in this game. But I don't think I can't pass up that opportunity to get the logbook. So hopefully it doesn't kill me in the long run to save up 800 credits for a logbook entry. I'll just come here after the teleporter and see if I have enough cash for it. I'm getting close to having the 3, because I have ignition, chrono bobble. I could get a bleed. I have 1 dagger. If I could get a bit more, like 2 daggers or something, like up my chances just a little bit, I feel like I'd be getting death mark. But yeah, if you haven't tried out the DLC, I'd recommend it. I have some thoughts towards it. I think that it could be a bit bigger than it was, but for the cost that it came at, I'm not upset by any means. It was definitely worth the price that I bought it for. But I don't know if necessarily, you know, I feel like if they released a slightly bigger DLC and charged a little bit more for it, I wouldn't have been angry at all. I don't know. I wish that there was more. Hell yeah, I got credit card, so credit card's insane. Or sorry, executive card. 10% purchase. 10% of every purchase is refunded. Along with all multi-shops are permanently obtained. Also, it counts as being active all of the time. Meaning I get a lot of, because of the red bauble, or the red bottle. Oh no, every time I buy something, I get a red bottle effect. Because it's a 10% purchase. I love that. I was wondering how that would work. Yeah, every time you purchase anything with red bottle and credit card, because it's a thing, I'll get an extra effect for it. I'll get an extra equipment, which is pretty good. I really love the that's the vending machine, the previously bugged one. It's okay. It heals you for money. I can stop whenever. Can't, guys. I can't. I have to continue. That was a bit tense. There we go. Oh, I got a Goobo Jr. A Goobo Jr. Don't jump into the ice and immediately get frozen like you did. That's kind of stupid. Don't be stupid. Be smart. You're Goobo Jr. You're supposed to... I guess I'm supposed to lead by example. We know. Not necessarily so good at that. If I could get a scrapper, I feel like that'd be a pretty worthwhile investment. Of course, you know, pretty alright. I guess safe space. I like safe space. I don't think it's that as good as I thought it was. I like that it's consistent. You know when it's gonna be active and you know when it's not. But I don't like the fact that it isn't always what you want it to be. I'm gonna stop rolling that Shrine of Chance. I just have a problem, guys. I'm gonna admit it. I have a problem with Shrines of Chance. Hello. What's your name and what's your problem? Hi, I'm Lotus Lily and I have a problem with Shrines of Chance. I'm addicted to them. I keep using them even though I know they're bad for me. Just oh my. But yeah. Getting a quick, easy run to Mithrix isn't always the easiest thing in the world. Oh yeah, I forget they stay open. So I might as well. I might as well get them all. I have the credit card, so no point in wasting it. Is there any bad equipment to ever call upon? Like any actively, like of course, you know, pulling on any of the lunar equipments would be bad, but I don't think it can even do that, so I don't know. Hey, engineer mains would be happy. Got a whole bustle and bungus. Stationary turret engineers are writhing in their graves. that I got like their dream printer. I don't actually know how rare that printer is. I don't think it's that rare, but I don't know. I don't play engineer that much, so I wouldn't know. I don't really look for it. I feel like it's one of those things that you really have to look out for. Did I see a red item back there? Back here? I saw something. Oh, it's an equipment thing. I don't really care for any of those. I got credit card. The only equipment that I swear by, like that I 100% swear by, is musket. The musket is just S tier item. One-time use, gives you a boss item of your choice. Whatever the boss you kill with it, it gives you that boss item. And it insta-kills the boss. Works on every boss except for Mithrix, and I think... yeah, that's the only one. It also doesn't work on the invincible phase of the Golden Titan. Whatever their name is again. I forget. But yeah, it doesn't work on those two. Which is fair, because Mithrix, I don't think Mithrix has a boss item. And it may not work on... I don't know. May or may not work on, like, alloy. Worshipping alloy. But I think it works on it. I mean, it would be kind of broken. Oh, it also doesn't work on the spoiler boss. The DLC secret boss. Dude, I've gotten 2 Queen's Glands. Game. Game. I don't... Like, what do you need Queen's Glands for? Like, name a single reason you need a Queen's Gland. Like... And 2 of them? I mean, it is nice. I do like the stacking of the Queen's Gland. The fact that it spawns in 2 actual, like, 2 beetle guards now. When it, in beta, I think it, or early access, it didn't. That stacking's nice, but, like, other than that. Got my data, and I'll roll it one more time. You see, guys, it was all worth it. Now I have, 10% less, 8% less, one of the two. It doesn't stack linearly, so it normally is 10%, but since it doesn't stack linearly, I don't know. Ooh, that is good. That's a god tier item with my equipment. Shoot. Dude, these guys are so bad. I hate the brass contraptions. The amount of runs that brass contraptions have ended for me. Especially elite brass contraptions. Oh. They're just monsters. Give me an item. Size, pretty good. Oh, all of my attacks crit there because I got the crit boost. I wonder how chaotic that would get, like the bottle mixed with the what's it? The bottle mixed with drugs, infinite use drugs. Okay, memorize. Okay, cool. Definitely 100% memorized all of that, and I will loot every chest on the map. I don't know. I memorized some of it. I have a pretty good memory. But maybe not that good. Oh, you can, however... If you're not taking damage after a while, you can do this funky thing where you wait for your safer times to be on and proc that, and you still get the gold for it because it scales based on your HP, not the damage taken. So this is the one benefit safer space has, or safe space has over the other one, over tougher times. Is there anything I wanted to scrap? I guess I could scrap keys, but whatever. If I see a god tier thing, then I'll make sure to grab it. But yeah, I comment how you've been liking this DLC. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit crazy. I don't know. I just feel like I like bigger things. I know they're a small team and they could only really do so much with what they had. But I don't know. I just would have... They could have gotten a little bit more. Charged a little bit more. I think I would have liked it a bit more. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit crazy. It wouldn't be the first time I'm told that. Frantic, crazy woman on the scene. I'm getting bleeds procs finally, like decently. Dude, alloy worshipping unit's so annoying. It's definitely better than the other alternatives. Like, I'd rather fight this boss over the others, but I don't know. Could be better. Like, finding the chest on Sundered Grove? Yeah, no. Just give me alloy worshipping unit, please. Please and thank you. Ooh, a lunar bulb. Gotta love that you see it, you know? What's in it? A bad item. I hate that item, in fact. I think that's the worst item ever. I don't know. I think that's one of the worst lunars they added. I mean, most of them are pretty bad, and the only one that's really, like, overpowered is the Gestured of the Drowned, which is completely and utterly broken, but, you know. The Gestured of the Drowned is completely broken. I mean, it's only as good as the items you have with it, right? If you don't have a good S tier item with it, then it's quite useless. And, you know. And also, infinite uptime railgun is just stupid. I wonder if you can get railgun off of this. I feel like bottle with infinite uptime is kind of scary. Dude, it's just maybe I don't have the damage or something. It's just this fight. Maybe I rely on my executes way too much. I mean, the damage is alright. It's just the boss has a stupid amount of health. It's got a stupid amount of health. I don't know. My favorite idea that they added was the corrupted items. I like how they're not like basically upgrades, but they're like better than lunars. Because most lunars are like just bad items. I don't want to spend money to get this item that may or may not kill me. Most of the time it will. But, you know, other items of the same variety would not have threatened to murder me in such a brutal fashion too. Like most of the lunars, like what's it, removing your one hit shape and glass, when they changed that to remove your one hit protection, dude, it went from S tier item to be just bad. Now I just don't ever use it. It was spare drone. Not bad. Summoning item. Was it worth the time and effort? I'm gonna have to go with no. But like, I guess I should buy stuff like that. That's probably gonna be better. Does it add a machine gun to that? I never looked into it. Maybe it doesn't. That would be funny. I just wasted my money. I wouldn't put it past me either. That's a pretty good item. Just one of those is pretty good. When you get a bunch of kills, it's like, boom. The one benefit I gotta say about the Shaping Glass is it makes the Mithrix fight very easy. Yeah, Leech. Leech. Yeah, no. Will-o'-the-wisp. I don't really have any good green items. Hate it if it stole my ukulele, but I can trade one green for a wisp. Wisp is typically a pretty good item, so might as well. Razor wire. Not my favorite. I would have rather it taken like the red whip or something, but it's still better than nothing by any means. Better than taking that one ATG I have. Should have seen that. It would have been quite useless if I got the red item that gives me more missiles and then removed my only missile creation. That would have been stupid. I'm dead. Well then. Huh. Be-doo, be-doo. Beep, beep, beep. 2 Queen's Glands? You shouldn't have, game. What, dude, what's with these runs and only getting Queen's Glands? Like, what? Like, I can't be just this unlucky, right? Like, they must have boosted boss drops or something. Like, what? 2 Queen's Glands in 2 back-to-back runs, and always 2 of them. Not 1, but 2. Like, what? Huh? Am I just crazy? Dude! What? 3? Dude, they've gotta buffed it. No way I get 5 Queen's Glands in 2 runs, like back to back, only playing like 6 stages? 6? What? Dude, huh? What? Why am I getting all these? Like, dude, why do I need beetle guards? I'm a grounded dude. Like, Loader, she doesn't need any new... Like, she doesn't need any... She doesn't need any more grounded allies. Like, what? Hello? Am I gonna get another? Dude, if I get another, I'm gonna lose my mind. I've gotten one every teleporter this run. Alright, I am here on the area I left off on. A bit different character. Artificer was definitely leaving me some room to want more, but dude, the amount of just the fact of the amount of how many Queen's Glands I got this run is just insane. All of these Queen's Glands, and for what? So I can have what? What's the benefit of having a Queen's Gland? To have it be corrupted and then try to kill me? Yeah, no thank you. Seeds. But yeah. I find the new DLC kind of funky. Some aspects of it I really like. Some aspects I think could use some work. I think how prevalent the new corrupted items could be looked at. See if they're too prevalent or too little prevalent. I feel like the void seeds are nice. I like the changes that they did to them. Made them way better to deal with. Before, you would have to actually like find each individual enemy and it would drive you insane. And on Monsoon, it just wasn't even worth. It's almost like looking for the red chest here. It's like sometimes it's just not worth it. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's just like, are you really getting that much out of it? A single red for all that time and money? Sometimes it's just not worth, you know? You gotta know when to cut your losses. Some red items in this, however, are pretty good. God tier even. I guess I should check down here. Nope, not in there. Is it on the corner side here? Doesn't appear so. Nope. There is 4 total spawns? I don't remember. That was the corrupted lenses. I don't typically pick up this item. I don't think it's... I feel like it's worth some of the time. A lot of people swear by it, but I think the thing I typically struggle with isn't killing a bunch of monsters though. Like, it only helps you kill monsters. It doesn't help you kill bosses or anything. So like, what's the point? If I can't even kill like a boss from it, then is it really that worth? Maybe like have the exception of Mithrix and just insta kill every other boss, but nope, doesn't kill teleporter bosses, which I feel makes it situational. People swear by the lenses though, so I know you guys love it. I know you guys think it's really good, but I don't. So suffer. It's not, I don't think it's bad by any means. It's still a good item, but is it good than dealing double your damage on every hit? To have, granted, 60% chance, like when you get high enough lenses, a 60, 70, 80% chance to just one hit every enemy that isn't a teleporter boss. Now that is a bit fair, you know. Can't that makes it way better. Only thing is, how many times do you end up in a situation where you need to one hit every enemy but a teleporter boss? I feel like most of my issues are with teleporter bosses, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit delusional. I guess then you could just get some of the... what are they called? I'm forgetting. I'm spacing their name. The what? I got grenaded. What are they called? Oh, Genesis Loop. I'm getting a lot of boss items. I swear they upped boss item spawn rates. No way about it. I'm almost certain now. But yeah. What's it called again? What's it called? Thing that I was thinking about. I don't remember. Oh, boss. The boss ammunition. That causes extra damage on bosses. I mean, you could get some of those and then the insta-kill stuff. And yeah, like, if you... I feel like the lenses, if you have capped lenses, especially with the, shattered spleen, like 100 times out of 10, just keep the normal lenses. But if you don't have capped, and you don't have, shattered spleen, then it's like, yeah, like in this situation where I only have 2, yeah, whatever. I don't care. It's like 2 items. Wah. Wah, my, one of my things is a mediocre item, and I'm sad. Well, that kind of sucks. Additional crit. That kind of sucks. Additional crit damage with no crit benefit. I don't think I get any benefit out of that item. Because I have no... I don't... Maybe it has a... Maybe it's like other crit-based items where it boosts the crit rate by a passive 5%. Meaning if I end up getting a crit, it's like 4,000 damage or something. Or 400%. I wouldn't put it past it. They did something along the lines of that. You could almost feel that speed on the... Another item that a lot of people swear by that I just don't get is Shuriken. Like, maybe it's just the class I play. The classes I play don't benefit from it a lot. Because Artificer doesn't have enough left clicks typically to capitalize on it, and as this one gives it a ranged, I'll try it out. Does it only proc on hit? Does it give me a ranged attack? Is that how it works? Oh yeah, it just gives me a range. On a melee character. I don't know. Kinda... I think I'm gonna change my mood about this item. Oh yeah, I have already changed my mood. Having a shuriken on a melee character is actually kinda good. But that, you know, is a stipulation that you get a shuriken on a melee character and not any other character. I wonder if they fixed the bug with the sliding off of edges. Before, if you took if you fell off an edge, your momentum would stay and you just keep falling off that same edge. Till eventually you probably died from like an enemy hitting you. And the only way to get around it is to stop, when you fall off edges, just don't hold anything. Just stop moving. But, you know, it's kind of hard to do so. The instinct isn't there yet. At least not for me. I don't know, maybe if it sticks around for long enough, people will just adapt to it. But it makes it kind of annoying that it conserves your momentum. I've been told it's a bug. I don't know. I thought it was a change. It could just be, you know, a bug. One of those. Oh yeah, it's added for a couple patches and then it's gone. Or maybe it's already patched and I don't know because I haven't fallen off the edge. I guess we'll never know. Ooh. I could just go check. It's not a big deal. But that would mean I'd have to break your guy. You know, that means I'd have to actually, you know, show you guys. Ooh. I'll do it. Whatever. Nope, they fixed it. They did it with the patch change. I guess they fixed that and the other one. The equipment not showing up. Shame. I was really hoping that it would be, you know, something else. But I guess not. It is nothing but for naught. Oh, I love this item. I'm grabbing it. I don't know if, I don't think I can get Shattered Spleen here. I might be able to get, like, Grandpa? Do I have a scrap for this? Nope. And I just gave it my god tier item. Well. Hey, at least I won't have to deal with the repercussions of losing that. I'm so dumb sometimes, guys. Please pardon my belligerence. I know that's a big word. How dare I use big word? I'll reattain bimbo status real quick. As I'm unable to even speak. Good on me. I just I don't see where the teleport is. Maybe because I'm not looking, but okay, there it is. Oh, and of course I get a force crystal now. Come on, me. I can get up this cliff, right? There we go. Finally. Only took me 12 years. All of you've aged, you're now like 17 years older. I'm like your father coming back after, you know, once you won the lottery. I've been there your entire life, I swear. That's a bit insensitive of me. Some people actually have a father figure like that. I'll get some more shurikens, honestly. And if you do, you have my apologies. What's that? A war banner? What's that? A Lepton daisy? Oh, what's that? Pokemon. The Pokemon is your mother. Q. Wow, that was so hard, guys. I don't know how I'm ever gonna survive. But now I got a cool looking hat. I forget what it's, it gives you healing. Okay, yeah. They definitely buffed boss item drops. I swear, guys. Like, but yeah, it gives you healing when you take damage. But I can't use it on Mithrix, so it's like, whatever. I should probably go get the recharge one, so I can kill Mithrix a bit easier. But I guess I'll go do that after I'm done here. I'll grab a topaz as well before leaving. Topaz on this character is strong as all get out. Any health shields on Loader is just insane. It's one of those characters that just massively benefits from it. Not a lot of characters benefit from this item, unless it's unless they got a lot. I mean, a lot. That trade wasn't that great. It wasn't bad per se. Like, I've made worse trades. I mean, I already made a pretty bad trade. I know. I do not need the pot. I'm sorry. Or the vase. The big pot. Oh, a lunar item? I guess I'll take a look at what it is. What is with my luck today? Like, I'm getting the same items in these two runs. It's kind of weird. By the way, just so you know, what I'm planning on doing and showing you guys requires lunar coins. So you will need about 10 lunar coins to do what I'm going to do. So keep this in mind before attempting it. I should have said something earlier, but now that I have informed you, I will tell you that. Okay, you can totally get up here with one grapple. You don't even need 2 or 3. But here's the true moment of truth. Can I kill Mithrix with my 3 beetle guards? God, why did it have to be 3? Like, 1 was bad enough. 2 was bad enough. But 3? Ow. Kind of walked into that one. Goodness me. Well, that's the final pillar done. Now it's time to kill Mithrix. And hopefully I'm not so bad that I just walk into his hammer attack twice. Dude, that was so stupid of me. Like, it's kind of obvious that you just hold down S or D and side strafe it, and it's pretty easy to dodge. Not like the easiest attack. It's definitely the one that's probably killed me the most. You're probably not surprised by the fact that I ran into it like twice, but I'm sure that it's also been the one that killed other people the most. I like how there's a little crosshair on me because of the gnarl. Or wood spirit, not gnarl. This new corrupted fuel cell is an interesting item, to say the least. Especially on most characters. It's probably really good. The only downside being not really that big of a deal. Because if you really needed more uses of your active, just get the knurl. Right? I'm pretty sure I'd be dead right now if I had safe space. I definitely should be dead right now, but I'm not. So that's something. Hopefully I don't choke this fight. I seem to be in a very choking kind of mood, you know. I feel like choking all my runs. Especially since I took all the time to run over here. It'd be kind of a shame if I choked it at the very last second. I mean, I might choke it against the optional final boss, but that one's fair. That boss is hard. Way harder than Mithrix. I never realized how bad it was to just backpedal against Mithrix. Ooh, this attack. This one's the one that always gives me anxiety. Also, I swear by running nothing but ballista for the optional final boss. Dude, the optional final boss is so bad without ballista. Okay, here comes the scary part. Okay. I got a fuel cell. He still has rings. Keep that in mind. Don't want him. Oh, I killed him with bleed. Lamau. That was quick. Okay. Now here comes the crucial part. If you want to fight the other boss, you have to make sure to follow this exact thing. Fall off the edge immediately. Yeah, nah, that's not a part of it. This one, you might have heard that I said that this will require lunar coins. It does. It also, as well as requiring lunar coins, requires you to have movement speed. If you don't have movement speed of any kind, don't even try it. You know, if you're playing engineer, don't have any movement items, yeah, don't even try it. That just sounds like a one-way trip to die. So activating the ship doesn't actually benefit you in any case here. Just move on. Keep running towards here. And if some of you know about the frog Easter egg that's been here since beta? Well, not beta, 1.0. You know, when they added in Mithrix, the froggy. You're gonna want to go visit the frog. And at the frog, I've been told you can give it your lunar coins to open up a portal to the deep. And if you do so... Hello, frog. Give me a portal to the deep. You pet the frog? Oh, you have to give it 10 lunar coins. You have to pet the frog 10 times. And here comes the portal to the deep. And once you go into it, this is how you fight the new final boss, as well as fighting Mithrix. This brings you just automatically to the new final boss area. So if you don't want spoilers on the new final boss, leave now. It's fine. I mean, you've watched this far already. I'm not gonna care. But here's the new final boss. The Voidling. So you can fight both the Voidling and Mithrix in one fight. Or in one run. And now, I'm probably gonna choke this like hardcore because it's my way. I choke every run I do. And the Voidling's kind of a hard boss. I don't know if a lot of you have fought the Voidling or not. The Voidling's kind of hard. Like, if you think Mithrix is hard, Voidling's kind of harder. Mainly just due to damage. Mithrix is just hard because he has a stupid gimmick. That was close. Yep, I choked it. But yeah. I'm not gonna bother trying to get back there. I showed what I wanted to show. I hope you enjoyed today's video. That's how you fight 2 bosses in 1 run. I fought it. I didn't kill it. I'm still not good at fighting the Void Lane, especially not on Huntress, whose notorious range difference makes it so the Void Lane, it's like playing, certain characters just have a really hard time against the Void Lane, and I think that they should up some characters like attack range, like on Huntress and maybe Engineer. But yeah, it's a hard boss. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all tomorrow. Love you. And goodbye.